Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the next day of our ongoing 21-day series. This is Mark in New Jersey, USA. And tonight we'll have some dear friends of mine in Florida joining me. So today we're going to look at an amazing poet and very enlightened soul called Kabir. And this will be relating to the Guru Tattva within us, the principle of self-mastery. If you're new, you can always let us know in the chat that this is my first time or only my second time. I'd like a little more information or introduction about Saj Yoga, and you can request that in the chat, and we'll make sure that you're put into an introductory room right inside this meeting. So what's going to happen today is a foot soak with a guided meditation, and then we'll enjoy the poetry of Kabir. And if you miss any of these sessions, which are streamed live on Zoom and YouTube, you can always catch them from our website, where they're all stored on YouTube. So let me just let you know that on Sunday, the principle will be of our fearlessness, being able to do things with complete self-confidence. So hope to join us on Sunday. Will also be workshop day. So now it gives me infinite pleasure to introduce Abhishek and Advaith, who are standing by in Florida. So they will introduce themselves and let us know what joyous event we have in store for everybody tonight. Welcome, Abhishek and Advaith.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Abhishek. It brings me immense joy that I am the instrument today to really speak about Saint Kabir and also bring forward some of his beautiful poems that reflect this language of the spirit. And I'm very happy to share this with you. With me is Advaith. He is amazing. He is very talented. I have seen him since primary, and now he's finishing high school. And he's an amazing and talented tabla player. It's a percussion instrument. And today he's going to actually help us with the musical experience of a very primordial instrument known as the Mridangam. And the beauty of this is that the sounds that create emanate vibrations, and that is something I have really had a profound experience with, especially on the lower chakras that we have. And I cannot wait while we get there, and I really am looking forward to that experience of just the percussion and how it affects our state of getting centered. Without further ado, I think in my case, what I would be offering are 3 songs that, and a little bit of an introduction regarding Saint Kabir, his philosophy, and how it relates to Sahaj Yoga. So without further ado, I think we should begin and welcome everyone. What we can do is right now at this very moment, no matter what is going around in our minds, around us, let us together resolve that we are not going to get affected by it so much, just as if we are preparing for ourselves. That is just a preparation, and the whole premise of Sahaj Yoga meditation is that it is spontaneous, and that we are going to enjoy the spontaneity working itself out, just like the leaves opening themselves up to the sun. We are going to open ourselves to the grace of this divine power. And just witness the beauty it unfurls, how it is through different aspects that we are going to go through today, how it is uh, getting you into that state of bliss, into that state of silence, a deepened state where the attention is slowly, just like how a tortoise brings the limbs inside, how the attention automatically, without our effort, is sucked in. And that is the witnessing that we are going to do today. So let us begin. What we will be doing is, if we are ready with our foot soak tubs, we can have the foot soak tub ready in front of us with our hands open in our lap. That would be a general posture. And let us now get into meditation with a very pure desire in our heart that all we want to do is open ourselves. We just want to open ourselves to the grace of the all-pervading power via the instrument of our Kundalini, our Shakti, the power within us. Let us close our eyes. We can take a few breaths just to settle down, such that we can prepare for our attention to get centered and sucked within. Let us develop absolutely loving feelings, absolutely pure love towards this Mother Earth of ours in our hearts. Let us fill ourselves with that love in our hearts. And we can put our hands towards Mother Earth. And as we know that she is the living Mother, who is the only one who creates the living work that we can actually see, experience, and feel. We're going to offer a very genuine affirmation from our hearts that, O Mother, let all that is gross in my attention be pulled away by your immense power of compassion. We do not have any control over our past or the baggages or the burdens that are on our instrument. O compassionate Mother, please take this away. As your children, we humbly desire the state of meditation. Please facilitate this happening within us. Now, with our right hand directed towards the water, acknowledging ourselves to be the instrument of this divine power, we will express the desire together that, O all pervading power of the divine, with this unique privilege given to us through our realization, please enlighten the elements. Let their subtleties be awakened. Now we can put and immerse our feet in the foot soak water. And with both hands in our lap, just simply allow your attention to rest on the top of your head. Let us bring forth a feeling of reverence to the power of desire within us as we raise our Kundalini the first time. And apply the first knot. Let us bring the feelings of reverence to the power of action within us as we raise our Kundalini the second time. And apply 2 knots. And for the third time, let us bring the feelings of reverence to the power of evolution within us with 3 knots. And as we take and cover ourselves in a bandhan, let us humbly request the attention of this divine power to come upon all of us through our heart desire for this. O divine power, let your attention come upon us. Please bind us in the bondage of your love, hence the bandhan. As we complete our bandhan, we should experience this internalizing of our attention. Let us stay in the silence for a few minutes for this power to act upon us and our Kundalini to give us our state. Now, with our attention on our topmost chakra, also known as the Sahasrara, without any reactions, let us ride the wave of the vibrations of the percussion instrument of the Mridangam as it stirs these ripples of joy, as they purify our chakras. And just hold that in your memory, that joy, the experience in its present moment. Let us sustain our attention at the top of our head as we listen to the sounds of this divine instrument. with a very attentive attention towards ourselves. Let us just register what we feel within us, on our palms, in our body, and just absorb that enjoyment, the joy of this. As soon as you feel ready, we can now proceed to rinse our feet with our continued meditative attention within, to continue our journey forward. With our attention on our sahasraras, we can be in meditative silence as we absorb the words of Shri Mataji.
We always separate love from action. To us, love means some sort of a mad behavior towards a person. It has no technical know-how how to love. It works without any understanding. When we love somebody, we don't know. What do? We think we love you. Tomorrow, we start saying, I hate you. So how can it be love? We love our own children, love our own family, love our own friends, which is so unreal. If it was real, it would never have failed. That you cannot definitely say that, all right, today you'll work for your son and be very selfish about your son. But you can't say tomorrow how he will treat you or you will treat him. But Param Chaitanya knows. It knows how to express its love. Not only that, but it's an eternal feeling of love, which may change its hue, color, but the concern of that love will be the same. The essence of love is concern. Even if, supposing, somebody does wrong, the concern of the divine would be to correct that person. Concern. Or what we say as hita is the benevolence. So the concern for the benevolence will be all the time there, whether it may appear to be sometimes cruel, might appear to be affectionate, might appear to be overindulgent, whatever it may take a form, like a wave. Whichever way it may look, but actually it's for your benevolence. It works for your benevolence. Not only your benevolence, but the collective benevolence. And it knows very well what is to be done, how it is to be worked out. It does not have to go and learn from anywhere, because the complete knowledge of all this know-how also within itself. It's such a storage of wisdom, knowledge and love. So it does not deviate. Once you become a Sahajogi, the concern for your benevolence is all the time there, whether you are punished or not is a different point. Some people might get a job. Some people will not get a job. With some people it will work out this way. With some people it will not work out that way. Then one may say that how is it? This Param Chaitanya is behaving like this. It's all for your correction. It's a big churning. Whatever works out for your correction and is for your benevolence, if you understand this point, then you'll never be disappointed in your life. And it has no concern of its own benevolence, because it is complete benevolence itself. It never thinks how it is going to be benevolent or helpful, because it has no botheration about it. A man, say, who has everything, worldly things, still may be concerned about getting more. The greed there would be. But as it is the complete Purna, it has no greed. It's fully satisfied with itself. And because it is so powerful, so knowledgeable, that it has no doubts. No doubts of any kind. And because there's nobody which can harm it, it has no fear. And you all have now felt that Parama Chaitanya should give you a complete, fearless life, a peaceful life, and a joyous life. Like a child who finds his mother, then he stops crying. No more. Now he's found his mother. In the same way you have found Parama Chaitanya and the connection within. So you don't have to worry for anything, don't have to think about anything, you don't have to plan about anything. Only thing is you have to jump into it. Just jump into it and know that you have become part and parcel of the reality.
Let us witness this love of the Param Chaitanya in this meditation. Of the silence, the state of silence. Let us record these moments in our present, current awareness. The moments of joy, peace, as a memory in our attention. As we move forward, it is my great privilege to talk about Saint Kabir. Saint Kabir was the greatest yogi, a realized soul of the highest caliber and the highest quality. That during his time, he was able to, in his lifetime, contain this realization of the self. And not only that, he expressed the powers, he manifested the powers of the divine as a flawless instrument. He used poetry as a medium to express the absolute truth about divine. At his time, it was a very, very difficult environment, especially with a lot of fanaticism, a lot of rituals, ritualistic mindset, inequalities, discrimination, and misleading ideas about God, about divinity. And through his realization and his experience, he criticized openly through his poetry all these false practices that were going on and that were misleading the people. He created a paradigm shift in the minds of the seekers at his time. That listen, this is all is impractical. You are whiling away your time, energy, and effort in all these rituals, in all these practices, in beliefs, dogmas, and not getting to God, not getting to the divine that is actually within you. So we're going to really explore his literary works that typically he created in the form of dohas or couplets. And some of these couplets have been given a musical rendition, a musical form of having the emotions of dedication, devotion, as we call it as the bhakti ras in Hindi language. And more importantly, he spoke the language of the spirit, the experience of the spirit. And that is what we are trying today to bring forward to you, that what you are experiencing today is the same absolute experience that Saint Kabir explained in his words. And that transformation has a very powerful effect on our subtle system. The words have the power to uplift you from the misery, from self-doubt, non-confidence. It really has the power to freshen you up with the joy. And the songs that we're going to present today have that flavor, that element within them. So without further ado, we're going to go forward exploring some of the songs. And I'm going to, with limited ability, put forward the meaning as now, as Sahajogis, as realized souls, we are now able to even get to the subtler aspects of the literal translations. So no matter if you know the language, don't know the language, the words will have an effect, and that is for you to experience today. And we are going to explain the meaning of it. Although see the joy, feel the joy, see the energy that would come, especially on the left side vibrations. The first song is called Thara Rang Mahal mein. It means in this beautiful palace of yours. So Saint Kabir, he was calling for the seekers to get their attention within and not to seek outside. And this is a perfect example. And to begin with, the couplet is that in every body there is a mirror, in every heart there is a mirror, but you can't see your face in it, which is yourself. You cannot see it. It is not in your awareness. You can only see the face when the duality goes away from your attention, in your awareness. So when there is a perfect union through your realization, you can see it. That's a beautiful, beautiful couplet there. He also says that this time and this life that we are surrounded, the three dimensions that we are surrounded with, it is the Kala Chakra, meaning a mill of time. And the two slabs that are actually constantly grinding are the slabs of the extremes of ego and superego that are constantly grinding this human being. The ones who are engaging their attention either into the left side or the right side, in the ego or into ignorance, they are very rapidly crushed in this mill, meaning they lose their ability to evolve forward. And that is what he considers as death. And that is truly the death, not the physical death that we perceive. So that perception of death was very much clarified by his literary work. He says that, come inside this beautiful palace of yours. You will find a formless king presiding, and you will find the mantle of this beautiful power decorating this king, which is your spirit. He says, there's no use going to the temple and trying to hit the bells relentlessly. You're not going to find the God there. You're not going to get to the divine over there. He also says in the next paragraph, he says, why do you argue with your guru? The guru is the one who removes ignorance and gives you the realization. So if you are going to the limitless, where there is no limit to the experience, why do you waste time trying to argue and be rational and be analytical about it? He finally says that once you have got this nectar within you, why are you shy from spreading it around? You cannot enjoy it unless you give it to others. And hence, this is the song. In the final couplet, he says that I, Kabira, found the sign within the sign. So here's the song. ए जी हृदय माही आरसी जिरे, हे जिरे और मुख देखा नहीं जाए, और मुख तो तभी देखिए जब दिल की दुविधा जाए। ए जी काल चक्र चक्की पिसे और बहुत दिवस और रात, ए जी अगुन सगुन दोई पाटला और या में जीव पिसात। जो आसे पासे जो फिरे, जो निपट पिसावत सोए, ए जी लगे रहो उस कील से तो ताका विघ्न न होए। He says, you stick to the axis, you stick to the central path of evolution. That way your ego and your superego will not bother you. In this 2 couplets, he has described the essence of Sahaja Yoga. हीना रंग महल में अजब शहर में आजा रे हंसा भाई, निर्गुण राजा के सिरगुण सेज बिछाई, यहाँ सिरगुण सेज बिछाई। थारा रंग महल में अजब शहर में आजा रे हंसा भाई, निर्गुण राजा के सिरगुण सेज बिछाई, यहाँ सिरगुण सेज बिछाई। हारे हारे भाई उड़ा देवड़िया में देव नहीं, देव नाही 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 नाही। हारे हारे भाई उड़ा मंदरिया में देव नाही, झालर कूटे गरज कसी। हारे हारे भाई उड़ा देवड़िया में देव नाही, झालर कूटे गरज कसी। थारा रंग महल में अजब शहर में आजा रे हंसा भाई, निर्गुण राजा के सिरगुण सेज बिछाई, यहाँ सिरगुण सेज बिछाई। हारे हारे भाई दूर दुर्गम की तो गम नाही नूगरा से सेण कसी हारे हारे भाई दुर्गम की तो गर्म नाही नूगरा से भ्रांत कसी थारा रंग महल में अजब शहर में आ जा रे हंसा भाई निर्गुण राजा के सिरगुण सेज बिछाई आहा सिरगुण सेज बिछाई थारा रंग महल में अजब शहर में आ जा रे हंसा भाई निर्गुण राजा के सिरगुण सेज बिछाई आहा सिरगुण सेज बिछाई हारे हारे भाई कहे कबीर विचार सेण माए सेण मिली हारे हारे भाई कहे कबीर विचार सेण माए सेण मिली थारा रंग महल में अजब शहर में आ जा रे हंसा भाई निर्गुण राजा के सिरगुण सेज बिछाई यहाँ सिरगुण सेज बिछाई ओहो सिरगुण सेज बिछाई यहाँ सिरगुण सेज बिछाई. So he has described his attitude towards this self-realization, and that is very much evident as per the next song, which is the title of the song is Nirbhaya Nirguna. Nirbhaya meaning one without the fear. Once we are integrated with this all-pervading power, we become fearless. And this all-pervading power dissolves all the imperfections that are within us, all the gunas, that the personality traits that are drawing us towards ego and superego. And it dissolves us into this ocean of nirguna, meaning you become beyond these qualities, so-called. And he says that after getting there, I am going to sing, I am going to express, I'm going to manifest, I am going to sit and establish my innocence first. On the Moola Kamal, Drad Asana Bandhu, on my Muladhara, which is the Muladhara chakra, I am going to create this posture, this establishment of innocence. Ulati Pavana Chadhau, I am going to raise this breeze that goes upwards. He's depicting the Kundalini. He says, Man mamata ko thir kar laun, that I'm going to really watch my emotions and I'm going to stabilize it. I'm going to really get it to where I am a witness. Get over these attachments, get over these so-called draws or lures. And I'm going to dissolve the 5 elements that is from the right side into it. So I'm going to integrate my power of devotion and the power of action to get to the state of balance. I am going to then get hold of 25, 30 people together, create a collectivity, and have them drawn through one single thread of the central channel. He says that the Ingala, Pingala, Sukhamana Nadiri, the left Ida, Pingala, and the Sushamana, the central channel, with this elevation, I am going to bathe at the culmination of these 3 nadis into the bliss. I'm going to bathe there. He says, when I achieve that, I will be reaching the Sahasrara, the Shunya Shikhara, where I can hear the percussion of the heart, Anahata. He says that I hear this sound, I will hear this beat of the spirit at my Sahasrara. In the subtlety, it is the spirit manifesting in the awareness. And he says that when I reach there, I'm going to be victorious. I'm going to be victorious from these pulse or the simulation of life, of taking a birth, dying, taking a birth, dying. And I'm going to get rid and be free, liberated after all. So here's the song, Nirbhaya Nirgun. निर्भय निर्गुण निर्भय निर्गुण गुण रे गाऊंगा गाऊंगा हाँ निर्भय निर्गुण निर्भय निर्गुण गुण रे गाऊंगा गाऊंगा मूल कमल दृढ़ मूल कमल दृढ़ आसन बांधुरी मूल कमल दृढ़ आसन बांधुजी उलटी पवन चढ़ाऊंगा चढ़ाऊंगा उलटी पवन चढ़ाऊंगा चढ़ाऊंगा निर्भय निर्गुण निर्भय निर्गुण गुण रे गाऊंगा गाऊंगा मन ममता को मन ममता को मन ममता को थिर कर लाऊं जी मन ममता को थिर कर लाऊं जी एक ही डोर पिराऊंगा पिराऊंगा एक ही डोर लगाऊंगा लगाऊंगा निर्भय निर्गुण निर्भय निर्गुण गुण रे गाऊंगा गाऊंगा शून्य शिखर पार शून्य शिखर पार आहत बाजे जी शून्य शिखर पर अनाहत बाजे जी राग छत्तीस सुनाऊंगा सुनाऊंगा राग छत्तीस सुनाऊंगा सुनाऊंगा निर्भय निर्गुण निर्भय निर्गुण कहत कबीरा कहत कबीरा कहत कबीरा सुनो भाई साधो जी कहत कबीरा सुनो भाई साधो जी जीत निशान घुराऊंगा घुराऊंगा जीत निशान घुराऊंगा घुराऊंगा निर्भय निर्गुण निर्भय निर्गुण निर्भय निर्गुण निर्भय निर्गुण The next song, the final song that we would be offering today, he says in the first couplet that, Kabira, when I came to take this birth on this earth, I was the one who was crying. But when I left this world, it was the others who were crying. That is the legacy of life that he has left. He says that a wood can be burnt into ash, into coal, and the coal can then finally burn into ash. But when I burnt, which is actually a subtler way of purification with the Kundalini, as it is the fire that is soothing, that is purifying, I went straight as is I was being brought in this world. He met his ultimate purification through his realization. So he compares this human body as a sheet, as a bed sheet. And he also compares the human attention as this sheet. So once the Kundalini awakens, this bed sheet is actually raised up. And that's how our attention, just like a sheet is raised up, gets to a subtle state. He says that this bed sheet is so subtle, is so delicately woven, and is so intricately designed. Why are you wasting it away? Why are you making it dirty? Why are you, fritting your life away in this useless pursuit? He says that this life is created, this chadar, which is this bed sheet, is created on the spindle of the seven spindles, which is the 7 chakras. And the yarn that is used is the 5 elements. He says that once this spindle is ready, it takes about 9 months. Once this bed sheet is ready, it takes about 9 months for it to get ready. And you have the audacity to make it dirty. So he was very critical about impurity. He was very critical about all of these things, and very openly in his poetry would say that. He says, once this bed sheet is ready, it was brought to get colored by the guru. And he says that the guru colored it in the color of innocence, red. Lalo lal kardini. That he awakened this innocence within me. He says that all of these people, they come and go, they wear this and then come forward. But when I took this form, when I decided to wear this chadar, I gave it back spotless, immaculate, as is. And this is the song. कबीरा जब हम पैदा हुए जग हंसे हम रोए ऐसी करनी कर चलो के आप हंसे जग रोए लकड़ी जल के कोयला भई कोयला जली भई राख रे मैं आपन ऐसी जली के कोयला भई न राख चदरिया चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी 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 रे झीनी दे राम नाम रस भीनी चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी 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 राम नाम रस भीनी चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी दे राम नाम रस भीनी चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी। अष्ट कमल का चरखा बनायो चदरिया रे। अष्ट कमल कल चरखा बनायो, पांच तत्व की ऊनी चदरिया, पांच तत्व की ऊनी। 9-10 माह बुनन को ही लागे, 9-10 मास बुनन को लागे। दिन दिन मैली कीनी चदरिया, झीनी रे झीनी झीनी झीनी। हे राम नाम रस भीनी चदरिया, झीनी रे झीनी। जब मोरी चादर घर बुनी आई, जब मोरे चादर, जब मोरे चादर, जब मोरे चादर घर बुन आई। तो रंगरेज को दीन्ही चदरिया, रंगरेज को दीन्ही। ऐसा रंग रंगा रंगरेज, ऐसा रंग रंगा रंगरेज। लाल लाल कर दीनी चदरिया, झीनी रे झीनी 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 झीनी। राम नाम रस भीनी चदरिया, झीनी रे झीनी। ध्रुव प्रहलाद सुदामा ने ओढ़ी चदरिया रे। ध्रुव प्रहलाद सुदामा ने ओढ़ी, सुख देवन निर्मल कीन्ही चदरिया, सुख देवन निर्मल कीन्ही। दास कबीर ने ऐसी ओढ़ी, चदरिया दास कबीर ने ऐसी ओढ़ी, दास कबीर ने ऐसी ओढ़ी। जूं की तू धर दीनी चदरिया, झीनी रे झीनी 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 झीनी। राम नाम रस भीनी चदरिया, झीनी रे चदरिया, झीनी रे चदरिया, झीनी रे झीनी। So, I really hope that this joyful stirring has elevated our experience today. I would end my offering here and would like to transition to Mr. Mark. Thank you so much for letting me be here. I hope you had a good experience.
I'm sure we all had a good experience of remaining silent and letting the notes and the words, and especially the rhythm, keep our attention in a very pure form. So let's sit for one more minute with our hands resting on our lap. You can look at the photograph of the one who created Sat Yoga, Shri Mataji, or we can just close our eyes. Now together, we can place our left hand at the level of our Kundalini, just below the navel. Put our attention on this holy, purifying energy within us. Now we take our right hand and go around our left hand. And as we raise our attention through our central channel, our two hands are taking the Kundalini up above the top of our head, where we tie a knot. See if we're completely silent. Once again, the left hand begins where the Kundalini resides in the sacrum bone, and with our right hand going around the left hand, we bring up our own power of pure desire and tie a knot. And a third time, with great respect for this purity within us, we get to the top of our head, we tie 3 knots. And see if there's any thoughts. Then we give ourselves the protection, the bandhan, right hand up from the left hip, up over the top of the head, down to the right hip, and back 7 times. So we offer our immense gratitude to Abhishek and Advaith, and immense gratitude to Shri Mataji, who has created this Sahaja Yoga that is enabling us to meditate together and sustain this enjoyment, meeting after meeting. So those who want to stay on, we'll continue with just some music playing. But before we start the music and you're allowed to meditate in your own silence, we do have our breakout rooms available. So hablamos español. If you want to join a breakout room with a Spanish-speaking person, please let us know in the chat. Don't forget to empty out your bowl. And a reminder that Sunday will be our workshop day. We get to just go deep into the meditation, and especially will strengthen the quality of our inner courage, our inner fearlessness. So with immense delight and joy, we'll now begin our period of just looking within ourselves for as long as we feel like, to be in that state of silence. And if you want to be with somebody one-on-one, let us know in the chat. You can join us tomorrow for a foot soak, and we'll see you at our regular class on Sunday.